We're in an office within the Department of Radiology. This is where 3D printing takes place. So we have two fused deposition modeling style 3D printers that we print out models of patients' anatomy based on their CT or MRI data. Most of our prints currently are for surgeons, and so orthopedic surgeons, ear, nose, and throat doctors, craniofacial surgeons, cardiovascular surgeons. They take those models, which are realistic depictions of the patient's anatomy in a three-dimensional model, and they use those for their surgical planning. So they might use that model to plan their surgical approach, or to measure or prefabricate hardware to fit the patient's anatomy before they get into the operating room. They also can take those models into the operating room in a sterile bag and have them for reference. This is a 3D model of a patient's pelvis. The way I printed this was, in this case, in 3 separate prints. And so the sacrum was one print, and each of the, these are called iliac wings, each of these iliac wings were separate prints. I don't get to meet patients generally. As a radiologist, I'm looking at their images, but I don't have a whole lot of one-on-one contact with patients. I have a lot of one-on-one contact with my clinical colleagues, but it's nice to hear from them that, that they showed this model to the family, and the family was just amazed by it and have a much better understanding about what's going wrong with their child and what the plan for hopefully helping that child is. And then having a surgeon come out of the OR and say, that helped me out. The last thing you want is a surgeon calling you from the OR upset with something. So it's much better to have a meeting with them a month later and say, well, really that, we saved a lot of time. It was much easier. I knew what I was doing right when I went in. I was already ready to go, and it was great. So.